Hello everyone, it's the Wizard Dude once again. Welcome to my newest review video. Today will be about what you were expecting me to do the movie of, but you're getting the book version instead. I'm reviewing The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, which is one of my favorite stories and is beloved by many across the world. So, the main character of this is a little girl named Dorothy Gale, whom we all know from the movie version was played by Judy Garland, but the movie kind of contradicts. She's a teenager there and a little girl in the book. And that's why the book, I'll be doing that. So, Dorothy lives with her Annie her Uncle Henry, and her little dog Toto. Toto's Scotty in the movie, but I don't know what the heck he's supposed to be in the book. And she grew up pretty poor on the farm, and her house only has one room. But then a tornado comes sweeping in and taking the farmhouse with it. So, while Uncle Henry and Annie M go for the cellar, Dorothy and Toto are caught up in the cyclone, which then falls into a mysterious place known as Oz. And in the eastern country, all the Munchkins are surprised that the house destroyed the Wicked Witch of the East, whom we're going to call Nessa Rose. That's her name in Wicked, don't ask. Dorothy is surprised to see the strange new land, and is greeted by an old lady who calls herself the Witch of the North. And we'll call her Tatty Poo for clarity's sake, which, Tatty Poo, I know the name is ridiculous, but that's how it is. Tatty Poo, the Witch of the North, rules in the North with the Gillykins. You'll find that out later. So, she decides she follows Tatty Poo's advice, after a kiss on the head to protect her from evil, to go see the Wizard of Oz in the Emerald City. And the witch has her take the silver shoes with her. Those silver shoes are going to be important later. They're the ruby slippers in the movie to make it stand out a bit more, but silver shoes. So, Dorothy walks along and finds a cornfield where she meets a scarecrow who doesn't have a brain, only straw, and who was made on the day before yesterday, which that's a song in the Wiz version of it called I Was Born on the Day Before Yesterday. So she decides to take him with her to see the wizard to get him a brain. In the woods, the two eat a tin woodsman, or a tin man, and who was looking for a heart because he had a love for a Munchkin girl, but the witches turned him into a tin man because in the book it was because of his body parts got chopped and he had to replace them with tin. But in the anime version, which is, I think, the most faithful Oz adaptation, they cast a spell, transforming him into his all-tin self, and they take him with them to get a heart. Further into the forest, they meet a falsely courageous lion who tries to bite Toto, but when Dorothy slaps him on the nose, the lion reveals himself to be a very cowardly lion, and goes with them so he can go to the wizard to get some courage, showing a little bit of it when the Kalidas, creatures who have the bodies of bears and the heads of tigers, come after them, and they get tricked into falling down a chasm. Okay, so after that, and a bit of exploring, there came the time when they ran into a giant poppy field. More scarlet poppies everywhere. Those poison poppies. I don't know about real life, but in Oz, when there's too many of them around, the scent is so strong it'll put them right to sleep. They were able to carry Dorothy out, Tin Man and Scarecrow were, but Lion was too big to carry out and would sleep forever until the field mice, whom they saved from a wildcat, the queen of the field mice and her minions decide to carry him out, and he gives his thanks. So when they come to the Emerald City, they are allowed in, but have to wear their emerald specs, which are glasses with green lenses, by the way. The reason they need them is because, well, if you didn't wear the green glasses, your eyes would be blinded by the dazzle in it which isn't really true, as you'll see later. And so, they go to see the wizard individually, but he appears to Dorothy as a giant head, to Scarecrow as a lovely lady, to Tin Man as a terrible beast, and the Lion as a ball of fire. But the great and terrible Oz all says the same thing to all of them, to kill the Wicked Witch of the West, who is called Elphaba, and sometimes bring him her broomstick. So then, they set off for her. There's no pathway, not even a road leading to Yellow Castle, by the way. After all of her attempts fail, which include the wolves, the crows, the black bees, and some winkies, she uses the golden cap, Elphaba does, to summon the flying monkeys and the leader of them, and she tells the leader of them to kill them all except for the lion, which she has a mind harnessed like a horse. But they take Dorothy with them because they dare not harm her. And they shred Tin Man and Scarecrow to pieces, taking Dorothy and Lion and Toto with them. While a guest at the Wicked Witch of the West's Yellow Castle, Dorothy ends up avoiding her until the day where she trips over and one of the silver shoes gets stolen. At this, Dorothy is angry and dumps a large bucket of water on the witch, who melts away. Very satisfying, I'd say. And so, the Wicked Witch is dead. Both of them are. So the Winkies are now finally free and fix up Tin Man and Scarecrow, and Dorothy takes the golden cap with her. And she is told to summon the flying monkeys by the Field Mouse Queen, which is such a long way to go. The reason the flying monkeys have to grant 3 wishes to whoever owns the golden cap, you can read that more in the story. But when the friends get back to the Emerald City, the wizard doesn't want to see them. It's only after Dorothy threatens him to summon the flying monkeys are they granted entry, and Oz is portrayed as an invisible voice. But it's revealed that the wizard is actually a little man when Toto finds him and is a humbug. You know, he made the head, a statue of a lady, the furs and stuff for the beast and the ball of fire. And so he tricks Dorothy's friends into getting their things. Scarecrow's brain is given with bran cereal, brand new brains. Tin Man is given a lovely looking heart pillow, and the liquids that, if it were in you, were courage, was for Lion. But then the wizard decides to send Dorothy home himself, but unfortunately can't. When Toto chases the cat, he floats away. So Dorothy is told to go to the south for Glinda, the Witch of the South, where she rules over the Quadlings. It was very dangerous, including many fighting trees, a dainty china country, wild beasts in the forest, and even the hammerheads who don't like strangers in their country. But then, Dorothy is finally shown how to get home, clicking her ears 3 times, and then summoned back to the new farmhouse where she lives, and so on. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Okay?